Good morning. Today I am going to show you how to use the Indian Railway Train Alarm app. So this is the Android home screen, and here you can see the Android Rail. Launch the app, and on the main screen you can see the following 6 buttons: PNR check, display alerts, train info, train list, settings and help. So let's explore these options one by one. First, let's go to the PNR check. In the PNR check, you can enter the PNR number here, followed, and then you can either check the status or alternatively create the alert. So let's enter the PNR number here. So when you enter the PNR number, any hyphen or the minus sign, directly enter the 10-digit PNR number. Now let's try to create the alert. When you hit the button create to alert, the system will try to fetch the PNR details like the train number, the train name, from status to status, date, time and the station code. So once these details are available, you can save to create an alert. So let's save. So what are the advantages of creating an alert? So when you create an alert, the ticket and the details are stored in your application. So the stored details you can come back and see on the display alerts screen. So let's go to the display alerts screen. The display alerts, you will see the already stored alerts. So for example this. So when you click on this, the ticket details will already be shown. So from here you can again check the PNR status, or check the running information of the train, or check the train schedule, or delete this alert. Now if you, in the main screen, in the PNR check, if you only check the PNR status, then the status of the PNR is shown but the alert is not created. The advantage of creating an alert is that now the application will monitor the running status of your train, and it will intimate you if your train is arriving late or early or on time. Not only that, if the status of your PNR changes, so for example your waitlisted ticket is now confirmed, then also the system will alert you that the status of your ticket has been changed. So you need not worry, and you need not log on to the IRCTC or any other Indian Railway site again and again to check the status. This application will do it automatically for you. At any time, if you want to do the PNR check, you can directly come and hit the button. You don't have to enter the PNR number again and again. Not only this, when you press the menu option, you will get a share button. So with this share button, you can share the details of this PNR with anyone. You can share them via an email, via an SMS or via any other sharing application that is already available on your mobile phone. So now let's say I want to check the train schedule for this. So I need not enter the train number. I can directly press the train schedule button and the system will fetch the train schedule for you. Schedule of the train is shown here. We can go back. So not only by the PNR number, you can also create an alert directly by entering the train number. So to do that, let's go to the option train info. So in the train info, we can enter the train number. So for example 12622 is a train number. Please always enter the new train numbers only. You can directly see the schedule like we have seen it right now, or see its running info, or download the schedule, or you can track the train. So let's see the feature of tracking the train. Now after entering the train number, press this glass button or the view button to see what are the station codes for this train. Application will fetch the station codes where this train stops. You can select one of the stations. So for example, let's select the last station, Madras or the Chennai Central. by default the date is defaulted to towards today's date. You can change this date by using this button and setting the date yourself here. So let's say my friend is arriving on Chennai station tomorrow and I have to receive him. He is arriving by this train number. He has just informed me the train number. Now tomorrow I have to go early in the morning and pick him up, but I do not know if the train is late or it is arriving early on the time. And early morning I do not want to switch on my laptop and check, or I do not want to call the call center and find out whether the train is late or not. So I will create an alert based on directly the train number and the station code. I need not know the PNR number. So let's hit the button track train. So when I hit the button track train, the system will add an tracking based on this. So let's go back, and the same alert can be seen in the existing alerts. So train display alerts. So in the display alerts you will now see a new option or a new data. So here, since the PNR number was not given, the PNR number, a dummy PNR number is created which denotes the train number, the date and the station code. You can click on this to see more details about this. So here also you can check the running information or the train schedule, or you can delete this alert. So in this example, let's now check the running information of this train. So let's hit the button running info. Running info of this train is shown here. So let's see. So Chennai Central, the train is expected to arrive at 7:15. So this is how I can check the running info also. Now let's have a look at the settings. So in the settings we define some very important settings how this application will run. So here in the setting I have defined that from the train time or from the destination time, start monitoring the train 4 hours before and monitor the train at every 30 minutes. So in this example I am going to change this to 8 hours so that we are able to see how the alert system works. I can change the refresh interval time also. So now the system will monitor the status of these tickets or the train, and it will notify you in case the train is late or it is arriving on time. Now let's see some other important features of the train info. So let us say I am a frequent traveler by this train 12622, and while I am in train I want to check the schedule. Now I do not want to connect to the internet every time. So what I will do is I will download the schedule of this train and I will save it. So let's hit the button download schedule. Downloaded successfully. We will get the message schedule downloaded successfully. Now let's go back. So the downloaded schedule can be seen in the train list. So here I have downloaded the schedule of train number 12622. So a brief information about this train is shown here. So like from, to, and when does it run on. I can click on this and see the schedule of the train. So when I do this, I do not have to be connected to the internet. You can see the schedule of the train even when you are not connected to the internet by downloading a copy of the train schedule. Now let's go back. Let us see the other useful info in the train schedule. So we have already seen the download schedule and the track train and the view schedule info. So what is this running info? So you can also track the running info of the train at any time without knowing the PNR number or knowing any other details. So you can directly enter the train number, you can select your date, and you can hit the running info to see the running info of the train. So what else can we do? So if you like the application, you can press the menu button and share this application with anyone. If you want to know what is new in this release, you can use this button, what's new, to see the details. Now as you have seen, we have already added 2 alerts. Now even if we leave the application, even then the system will check the running info of the train in background and will alert you whenever there is a change in the status of your ticket or in the running info of the train. So for example, we can see the demo here. So I have left the application, I have closed the application, and suddenly I see a notification here. So let's see the notification. Your train is expected to arrive on time. I get this kind of notification. I can click on this to see the details of the notification. Running info of the train is directly shown from the Indian Railway site. You can either snooze the alarm or stop the alarm. So when you snooze the alarm, the application will check the running info again after 15 minutes or whatever time is configured in your settings. If you stop the alarm, then that alarm will be stopped and the system will stop monitoring the status of this particular train. So in our example, let's simply snooze the alarm. So not only this, let's see some advanced features of the display alerts functionality. So when we go here, by default we see only the alerts that are currently valid. So for example, all the alerts that are valid in future. So all the old alerts are not deleted, they are only hidden. You can use the menu button to see the history, which means all the alerts that were created in past, or the full list or the current list. So let's see the history. The history is empty here in this case. I can see the full list. The full list shows this also. This train is in future. Since the status of this ticket is cancelled, so that is why this ticket, this alert does not appear in the current list. So if you have any issues or any feedback, please do not hesitate to write me an email at varunvarma@varunvarma.org. Thank you.